Trey Yesavage with a pitching performance for the ages as the Blue Jays are one win away from a World Series title. Hey everyone, welcome into Long Ball. Rob Wong, joined alongside by Toronto Sun Blue Jays writer Rob Longley, who joins me from Dodgers Stadium following the Blue Jays 6-1 win in Game 5 that gives them a 3-2 series lead heading home. Rob, we spoke after Game 2 about how Yoshinobu Yamamoto had one of the greatest outing in World Series history, and just 3 games later, he's one up by Trey Yesavage, who breaks the rookie record with 12 strikeouts in a World Series game over 7 remarkable innings. What can you even say about what you witnessed tonight?
Just dominant, Rob. One of the greatest pitching performances in this franchise's history, in World Series history, but by a rookie, as you mentioned, and just dominant. I was talking to a bunch of pitchers in the Blue Jays clubhouse, and a couple of them, Jeff Hoffman in particular, said, they realized at some point that this kid was going to be something special when he started to make big league hitters and MVP type hitters look silly with his splitter. And he did it tonight. The Dodgers hitters were completely flummoxed by him. He struck out the side in the second. He had 5 strikeouts in a row at one point. The only mistake he made all night long was he hung a fastball up in the zone that Kike Hernandez hit out of the ballpark. But he was just so zoned in, so unbothered by the moment. A kid who really performed well beyond his 22 years and gave this team a huge win. Now they go back to Toronto, 1 win away from a World Series title and 2 opportunities to do it in their home stadium. I think we'll be talking about this performance from Trey Yesavage for a long, long time. It's going to go down as one of the great moments in this World Series, and especially if the Blue Jays are to win.
Yeah, really remarkable considering his first playoff outing is that 11 strikeout performance against the Yankees, and his last performance potentially here of his first season is this 12 strikeout performance against the Dodgers. Should also mention in this one, the Jays becoming the first team to ever start a World Series game with back-to-back homers, as Davis Schneider and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. both went deep. But as we look ahead to Game 6, Rob, the Commissioner's Trophy will be in the building. Won't be easy, though. It's a Game 2 rematch against Yoshinobu Yamamoto. How do you assess the Blue Jays' chances on Friday?
Well, it's going to be tough. Obviously, Yamamoto's really shut them down in Game 2, but Kevin Gausman was pretty darn good in that game as well. And, I think it'll probably be incumbent upon the Jays hitters to do what they did tonight, and that's to come into the ballpark with an intent to attack. Jeff Hoffman, again, I spoke with him about that, and he said when they got off the bus today, that was their mindset walking into Dodger Stadium, to attack these guys. And, he meant it from Trey Yesavage's standpoint, and obviously he did that very well. But also the hitters. The hitters had that mindset, too, that they were going to try to ambush Blake Snell. And they did that with the first 3 pitches of the ball game, as you mentioned, Rob, 2 home runs. So obviously they're going to have to find a way to get to Yamamoto, and probably the earlier in the game, the better, because as we saw in Game 2, he just got stronger and stronger as the game went on. But, momentum is definitely on Toronto's side now after winning 2 of 3 here and the last 2. It certainly will be a frustrated Dodgers team that makes it back to Toronto. This place was pretty quiet, Dodger Stadium, with 52,000 plus each of the last 2 nights, and the Jays did a good job of silencing both the Dodgers' bats and the crowd. So 2 opportunities back in Toronto. I think Kevin Gausman is the guy to handle that assignment, and I think the Blue Jays are likely going to be at their best. They certainly hold the upper hand heading back home.
Well, they couldn't have asked for a better opportunity here, heading home to home soil, trying to win this one. They just need one more victory. We'll see if they can get it on Friday night. As always, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. For Rob Longley, I'm Rob Wong. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you next time.